Good morning, all of you. Now, before starting with the electric current, you should know about two important quantities, that is, electric potential and potential difference. Let us start with the electric potential. Electric potential is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a given point in the electric field. So when a small positive test charge, here you can see this is the small positive test charge, is placed in the electric field due to another charge, it experiences a force. Of course, it will experience a force because this is a positive charge and this is also a positive charge. So you know by the property of charges that like charges repel each other. So there will be force of repulsion between these two charges. So some work has to be done on the positive test charge to move it against the force of repulsion. And this work done on the positive test charge against the force of repulsion is called electric potential. It is a scalar quantity, that is, it has only magnitude but no direction, and its SI unit is joules per coulomb or volts. Potential difference. Potential difference is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another. If we bring the test charge from one point to the another, the difference in the potentials at the 2 point is called potential difference. It is also a scalar quantity and its SI unit is also the same, joules per coulomb or volts. It is responsible for the flow of current in a conductor. Yes, without potential difference, there will be no current because this potential difference is responsible for the flow of charges in a conductor. So if there is no potential difference, there will be no current. It is measured by a device called voltmeter. Potential difference can be written as work done by quantity of charged move. Potential difference is denoted by the letter V, work done by W, and charge is denoted by the letter Q. So where W is the work done and Q is the quantity of charged moved. The SI unit of potential difference is volt. Volt can be defined as when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the another. So when 1 joule of work is done on a charge of 1 coulomb to move it from one point to another, then it is called 1 volt. Thus 1 volt is 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. So this is the voltmeter which is used to measure the potential difference. It has high resistance so that it takes negligible current. The word resistance is new to you and we will study about this in the next classes. And yes, this potential difference is created none other than cells or batteries in a circuit. A cell consists of mainly three components: cathode, electrolyte, and anode. Now, due to chemical reaction within the battery, the anode builds up excess electrons, and this causes an electric potential difference between the anode and the cathode. So we have just discussed that potential difference is responsible for the flow of current, and this potential difference is created by none other than the cells or the batteries. Okay, so due to some chemical reaction inside the cell, the anode builds up excess of electrons or extra or free electrons, and this causes the potential difference across this point and this point. So you can see here is the potential difference created, because here the charges are more and at this point it is less. So these electrons, these extra electrons wants to go to the positive side of the terminal. These electrons, they are negatively charged. They wants to go to the positive side of the terminal, because unlike charges attract each other. So they are negative, this terminal is positive, they wants to go on that side. But this electrolyte in between ensures that the electron cannot travel directly to the cathode. So because of this electrolyte, these electrons cannot go directly to the positive terminal of the battery. So when the circuit is closed, the electrons are able to move or travel to the cathode. So only when the circuit is closed, these electrons are able to flow to the cathode, and whatever conductor is placed in the path of these electrons, they move across that conductor and electric current is produced, and that particular device starts working. So I hope this is clear to you, how the potential difference is created by the battery or the cell, and how the electrons move from one terminal to the another terminal. You can see here, these are the extra or the free electrons, excess electrons released inside the cell due to some chemical reaction. And when these free electrons, all the free electrons move towards the positive terminal, the battery stops working and you need a replacement of that. Now these are some example related to the potential difference. Try to do them. So I hope you have understood about potential difference and how this difference is created by a cell which makes the charge flow. Okay, now we will continue with the chapter